So yeah, so we don't have much time, but like 16
Okay.
minutes. Just try to get like the shit over with quick. But essentially all the weed stuff that we got going on, you know, we gotta like get everyone on the same page and finalize things.
Mm-hmm.
So you know everything's a bit different. I spoke to Pigeon. He actually managed to grow like some really good strains, some really good weed. The way it works is he has a formula, and he grows this formula, this recipe, I guess he has, and he's found out some really good like recipe, and then he basically stamps our strain onto it, you know. So it's his formula, but then he stamps our strain onto that weed, you know. And so I mean, we sell on the
Mm-hmm.
block, it's our strain. Um, I think it's gonna sell for around 75 a bag on the block. One bag yields about 10. I think he said 10 to 12 bags. I mean, one brick yields 10 to 12 bags. I think one brick is around 800, you know, on the block. So I gotta speak to him. We gotta figure out like what am I paying him and how much we're making and what he's gonna charge for the bricks. It only costs $50 to plant a brick, but the problem is like all the bills, you know, the electrical bills, and then I don't know if there's gonna be water bills or what the fuck else bills you're gonna get hit with. That might be steep, so we don't know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So figuring out like the right price to pay for these bricks and all that other stuff is gonna take a while.
Okay, but then for now, the second-hand slingers are on cooldown until
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get an
So
idea of
yeah,
this.
that's the next thing I want to speak about. Now, we pretty much acquired like I would say around 8 to 10 sellers that are ready to go. That calling me up every day like, "Yo, forehead, you know, where's weed? Where's weed?" I'm like, you know, operations are on hold right now. We don't have any weed. So the thing is, we don't need them right now because there's not that many bags, and we could sling it ourselves and make a lot of money from it. But at the same time, I don't want to just disregard them because you might need them down the line, and by the time we need them,
Yeah, but we might fuck ourselves hard though, depending on what the kind of bills are looking like. It could be a situation where we are paying because they're gonna want to get paid a reasonable amount of money, and if we're tanking the bill cost on top of that, we might end up going in the negatives if we're not careful.
no, we're not gonna tank the bill cost. I'm saying like the bill cost will come in factor when we have to buy the bricks, right? Because PJ might want more for the bricks if the bills are extremely high. See what I'm saying? We're not gonna pay his bill costs.
Oh, it's his bills.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
his
I thought
bills.
that we were talking about
Well,
in-house
well,
shit.
we're gonna yeah. Well, that's the thing though. We're gonna have our own bills too because we're gonna be growing as well, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Minga wants to grow. I know Jade wants to grow. And who
Who the
else?
fuck is Jade?
That's Julian's friend.
Okay.
Who lives with Julian?
What about Dickhead?
I know Dickhead wants to grow too, and I know Jack wants to grow.
Okay.
I know you wanted to
But
grow,
then we
right?
have
Yeah, okay, so it's not a problem that many people want to grow. Because, so the way it works is we'll have like, if you have a grow house, people need to maintain it, right? It's actually good that there's that many people, so it's maintained around the clock and seeds keep getting pumped out, you know? It's not like one person just operates in a grow house. Because you have to sit there and maintain the plants, give them water, give them this, right?
yeah, but the point is like we need to figure out the science before we know exactly how many growers we need. And before that, we definitely can't grab people that's not on the app to grow for us.
Yeah.
So if we can run with Ming and Dickhead or Yak, then that would be preferable.
Oh, I actually didn't think about that. Yeah. Does Jade have to be on the app to grow? Does she? Okay.
So when I spoke to Eli, he said the strain thing doesn't matter until you have the max rep shit. So the app stuff, you know, tied to the weed stuff, only happens like later on.
So I think what Jade can do is she can help get the seeds, right? But the person actually planting the weed has got to be like on the app. But she can help
Ming
like
on the app?
she can help yeah. She can help
Alright,
like clone seeds and stuff. That's not a problem, I don't think.
I think she can maintain the stuff.
Yeah, she can
well.
that's what I'm saying. She can maintain the farm, right?
Does it matter who harvests it though?
I don't know.
You know, like at what point does Ming have to do it? Is he the one planting it, or is he the one harvesting it, or both?
I think Pigeon does everything, but I'll speak to him.
Yeah, I could try it out though.
Yeah, I don't see why she couldn't why she can't maintain the place though, right? Like give the the weed water and stuff, you know?
Is there room for her on the app, or what's the app looking like?
No, the app's full.
So, but like mostly sellers.
No. So the main app is full of us and the pigeon. So I mean, unless you guys, we can, I guess we could remove pigeon. He's one of the only people we can remove, but everybody else has to be on the app, right?
I think it depends on how fast we get it going, you know, and how fast you want to like start pushing on the block, I guess. Do you
What
think
about
that,
Wong wanting becoming a fucking grower?
No, it's Wong's friend, but it's out of his house. I think it's someone that lives with Wong, and they have like 4 or 5 planters, but it's not actually him growing; it's his friend. But it's in his house.
Who's he growing for?
I don't know. I think he's just figuring how that shit, just figuring shit out. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think the more growers we have, the better. Like the more grow houses that we can get, the better. Just the way I.
am I on the app for the weed? I don't think I am I?
No, you're on the main one. Yes.
I'm only on the fucking
It's true for it, but within reason. Like adding people on that we don't necessarily need to have on is not preferable.
I agree.
If we can work with it fully in house, it's much more preferable, especially
Yeah,
with the
that's why I say it's
logistics.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So if we can avoid the grabbing his girlfriend, it would be better for sure.
I want to show you the place when we're done here. If we have time, AK, I think you'd like it.
I don't think we have time. We had 10 minutes when the meeting
We could probably
started. So.
Okay, we do it after the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen. The thing is, so
8 minutes.
selling
Yeah.
selling is not a problem right now. It's the growing. Selling is you make you make a lot of money. Okay, like you sit there and the bag sell for 75.
The point is for it, like it's the growing is an issue because people. The thing is, like, there's so many variables involved, right? So it's likely that people haven't perfected the way of doing it, and working on an assumption like that and building a frame on an assumption that isn't finished is dumb, because we'll end up fucking ourselves in the end. So I think the best way to do it is to have a couple of growers, 2-3 growers within house with our crew that does that shit. We make product, we sell that product, we make a profit, as well as try to move forward to a point where potentially we could get more bags. And then when we get to that point, we can start slinging through our second-hand crew.
Right. Well, the thing is, right. I know Pigeon has cooked up some pretty good weed. Right. He has like some really good weed, and
You know how much he has, volume wise?
yeah, he has 60 bricks of ours.
Have you seen his grow up? Like how many planters does he have?
Yeah, it's like 6 of them. Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that Pigeon's AK Pigeon's like, I don't know if he's perfected it, but like his weed is pretty good, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he has some pretty good weed, and he yields about 10 bags from a brick. So
Yeah. The thing is, like, I get that, but we can't circle back to the same. You remember a couple of months back, and I told you that we don't know all the variables and situations, so we shouldn't make the assumption. It's kind of the same here. Like, it's likely that he's right, but he could be wrong.
yeah, fair enough.
So when I spoke to Ming, with Ming about this, we kind of came to the point where, well, Jade was also saying that we should have a system in place where we have like one clone be fully focused on like growth time. So we have like a pot, we can one of the plots dedicated to like experimenting and figuring out this whole thing. And then while that's happening, she'll make like another clone, which will essentially be like the god clone, and that'll be like focused on yield and like everything, you know. Which will be then used for once we have the recipe made, right? For mass production, I guess. But we can experiment a lot and figure out stuff our own time too.
Okay, so I guess since we don't have time, right? I guess essentially the point of the meeting is like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna have more growers? Are we gonna invest money into more houses, more grow houses, or we're gonna like hold out a little bit and see what happens? I guess that's the
We should
point.
run up a full operation in one of our pre-existing properties before we expand. Otherwise,
You know what we
we're
have
gonna
so far?
fucking Mongolian Empire ourselves.
Okay, so
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, so far we have so the growing stuff is being built in the current, like, in my Mirror Park house. I've wiped the panel pretty much clean from anyone that is not 100% trusted, and essentially it'll be Jade, Ming, and I on there to handle that. And then the idea was to have another grow house, So in case one of them gets burned, we don't lose our whole operation. Have to start from scratch right away. We have a backup, like a second one growing for like, I guess if you want to grow two, AK for you and then Jack and then Dickhead and whoever else. And then in the grow houses, we'll also have the drying happening. And then we'll have a third location, which will be the distro, where Forehead can then cut shit up and distribute it to the sellers.
Wait, Forrest, why aren't we doing the initial plan that we talked about?
Oh, what was that?
To grow out the warehouse and then have the transfer house and just keep it at
Yeah,
that.
I think Ming's grown in there, no? I think that was the plan too, right? I think the plan was to have both of those houses growing, but then you brought up the fact of like, might be too much of an investment, which could be a good point.
What might be too much of an investment?
Like having two grow houses, like investing in 2 grow houses at once before we fully
Yeah,
know.
for sure. That's probably dumb.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The plan was to have that house also as a grow house, I believe, right? I mean,
But we should send it on our house, is what I'm saying, because of the legality issues.
Alright.
Guys, I did have to tell you about a situation yesterday, or it was just like earlier today. There were 3 guys or 3 people, and they were in a car and they were shooting at cops and being chased by cops. And then apparently they stopped outside our warehouse and they got out and they ran into like the airlock area. It's like the front door that's like not locked. They ran in and then they left their car here or something. And Officer Knight was talking to Marty about it because Marty went over to get information for me. And they said that they found like weed paraphernalia on the roof. And then they think that those people came here because this is where they live and they want to raid this place.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let them take it to court and we'll set a new precedent. That's just in our favor. Just make sure you don't have illegal stuff here.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so-
we took everything out.
You guys want to do this then? We set up our house as the grow house and then figure shit out. And if we think we need more, then we go to Julian's house as a second grow house.
I think because of the implications, it's smarter, yeah.
Okay, there is a problem though. The house that we have now is in Dez's name.
That is
Where's the
a
house?
problem.
That's the positive. That's the positive part.
It's also kind of sticky, right?
Yeah, but where the fuck is Dez?
Why?
You know?
'Cause we just moved the stuff to the house in Mirror Park, and that whole place is pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, but why is it sticky?
How do I explain this?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's just, he's got 2 weeks left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's been saying that for 3 months.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
He might be dead already.
He might be dead.
But then we're gonna have to check up records or something. I mean, until
Yeah.
we know he's dead, it's definitely the better option. I think in general, like wherever we're growing, it needs to be a house where the owner of the building can't be growing or selling. Preferably not doing anything crazy criminal at all.
Yeah, so the Mirror Park house is in Jade's name, and she's fully
Yeah,
clean.
but
and
she's
decides stay
helping to
clean.
grow, no?
Yeah, but she won't touch it outside of the house.
Yeah, I don't know. We can look for some alternatives. I personally think our house is a better spot, but that's just me.
I mean, listen, I want both spots growing. You know what I mean? But like I mean, AK made a fair point of like, let's not invest that much. So we just go with one at a time. And also, these things are pretty fucking expensive. If you want like 6 or 7 of those planters in your house, it's like 70, 80k.
Yeah, no, we need to use one location for sure.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
So
Have you
Okay,
checked
yeah,
the
we'll go-
power
I guess
grid at the house at Grove?
I guess the next question is
Yeah.
now obviously this Friday we're gonna collect money, right? Now
Yep.
our Buckcoin farm is okay for now. I mean, it's not the best, but I feel like we should invest all this money into weed to get operations up and running because there's a lot of potential money to be had from the turf, you know. So I think we should invest all that money into weed and getting that operation
can.
running. Does everyone agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
I got another topic to bring up. So now that the warehouse is starting to come along and we got some things in here, I think that from now on, the only people allowed in this facility are either people with keys or people on the panel. Nobody else. That means no Wong, no Marty, no fucking anybody else. Only people that we know can trust 100%, aka people in the besties on the panel or have keys.
Okay.
Is
Forehead
everybody
opinion?
cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, like I said, I
Really?
think
Okay.
I think beforehand, you know, beforehand we had nothing in the house. It is what it is. I didn't think it mattered that much, but like since we have shit in here now, then yeah, don't bring too many people in here. You know.
Yeah, I'm huge in favor of that. I definitely think that should be the case too. So
Yeah, as long as we're all on the same page with that, I mean, I don't think it'll be a problem.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you know
It
if
is.
you have someone that you know and you trust, like I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? Like, but you know, bringing in like other crews and shit, like yeah, no, let's not do that. You know, especially other crews that we're
Okay.
gonna have problems with down the line with the turf. Yo, Kazak, thank you for the 3 months.
okay.
Alright,
Let's
good
get
meeting.
this show on the road. We don't have time.
Yeah, I think the
Alright.
contract is available, or it's about to be.
Let's do.
Good luck, guys.
Julian, you want to go? I can sit this one out if you want to go.
Nah, I'm too
No, no,
fried,
if
bro.
anything else, I
I'm
went
good.
last time.
Can you let me out, future?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so
Medicated.
we buy the job, or
I think the biggest thing is getting the genes. I need
getting
to
the
learn
what?
how to the genes right.
Okay.
I gotta learn how to crossbreed.
Listen.
Oh.
If you guys want, like I spoke to a pigeon, he didn't really want to do it, but he's down to do it. He can give us some seeds that are already pretty good. And he can just clone them. But at the same time,
Yeah,
I think,
that'd be way easier.
but at the same time, I think it would be better if like you figured that shit out. So like, you know.
I agree. Like understanding the process.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
probably-
I think it's better to
Yeah, in case it
understand
changes,
it.
right, in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah. In case we gotta like clone some other seeds. But I think it's a bad thing for you to learn how to clone the seeds, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to get some as well. Just
we could do both. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I can use one setup like the one I have now to figure it out, and then all the rest of them to
Yeah, I mean,
You
like
know,
I
code
said,
the good shit.
it was a little bit reluctant because, like I explained, right? Like the recipe is his recipe. He just stamps the strain on there. You know what I mean? So like it's something that he cooked up and he just stamps the strain. But he will do it. Like it's a bit. It's like it's like you're asking like a 5-star Michelin chef to give away his recipe, but at the same time, it's like he will do it.
Yeah, fair enough. So is it still like restricted? Like I couldn't grow if I want to sling as well, right?
yeah. I mean, I would
Okay.
assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could help like maintain the. Right, like you can maintain the plants and stuff and own stuff. No.
I just kind of want to take a look at the process. I think is all I'm interested in. I think the thing is like if you guys are concerned about the death situation, you guys think is dead, then you guys need to do something about it, and instead of just holding your dicks, because yeah, I mean if that's an actual problem, we need to deal with it. We can't just not do anything.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he's dead. He's just
but somebody, motherfucker, we gotta find Dead's old ass. Go and look
I
on the
think,
bridges,
bro.
under the
Well,
bridge.
the thing is, he doesn't just own one house; he owns two, apparently.
Yeah, but we only have access to one.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that. We just, we got a couple growers, it's like me, Dickhead, Jack, that are trying to grow. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think here's the thing. Like, the reason I think like growing everything in one location is because it's gonna be easier to do the math on the power consumption on the whole operation, because you don't have anything else interfering in the grow up, etc. I also think the access part is a bit finicky. Like, I personally am not super comfortable having our whole grow up in a building owned by someone's girlfriend. That seems like a train crash ready to happen.
Guys, sorry, I got the Wi-Fi. Are we supposed to get Rancho this time instead of Strawberry?
I don't know if
I guess
mean,
so.
Yeah. Fuck, we hit
well,
that
we
one.
have everything in here
Okay.
owned by Fanny.
What?
Yeah, but it's different because Fanny in the
Yeah,
crew.
but Fanny's in the crew. I get his point. But
No, I know.
I agree with.
Like, am I tripping or like is it?
I don't
seems
think
like
you're tripping. I
No,
don't think
you're
you're
not
tripping. But at the same
tripping,
time, I don't think it's a bad thing because they're trying to help out, right? So I think after we set up our house and figure shit out, we move another girl into their house.
Yeah. But having the whole operation is a different topic.
Yeah.
I mean, and then again, like my house is completely fucking empty. Like there's
Yeah, but your house is in
cobwebs,
your name, so nothing.
roaches.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I mean, but yeah,
Like,
I'm not gonna get raided. Like, the fuck am I gonna get raided for?
Listen, I do think like Julian, and obviously Julian is trustable. I do think Jade's trustable. But you do have a point though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just seems like a dumb option to take if we don't have to do it that way.
I got the contract.
But yeah, okay, nice. But yeah, we got to figure out this Desmond situation then, because
Yeah.
if he's solid, then I don't see the issue. But if he's not, then problem.
Well, the problem is, like another thing I didn't bring up is we gotta get on this shit quick because Artif is being overtaken as we speak. Right? You see the urgency like I'm trying to have.
Yeah.
Artif is going down the drains as we speak. So
We'll just I think just grow in our house, and we'll resolve the Desmond situation when we face it. Like if he wakes up, he can just fucking write over the house on my name or something, and then I'll just not do anything weed related until we find someone to have their name on the property.